We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. Oumar here. I'm really excited to be talking to you today. Tonight, I should say, it's 2:30. I don't know, almost 3 o'clock now. And I just got some powerful information because, as you guys know, some of you know me, and I'll just sit a little bit closer and I'm all dressed up, right, like a businessman. But anyway, sometimes I just like to dress up a little bit to step up the game, so to speak. But for those of you who know a little bit about my story, when I started my company, I'm from Senegal. I'm from Senegal. I was born there, raised there, and it's the land of the free. And um, I started my business, and then it went down and then I went into debt. Okay, and I want to talk about that because it's a very emotional subject for so many people. Okay, people who you would think don't have debt, like doctors, lawyers. They are just check the bankruptcy records. Just check the bankruptcy records. You will see every single profession, and it's a subject that has to be dealt with. Okay, and you go to any prison. Okay, um, in many cases, so many cases, people, it's just people are in debt and they cannot pay, so they start cheating and cutting corners. White collar workers are stealing money, doing this and that. It's all because of this curse, if you will. Okay, it's kind of like slavery, if you will. But anyway, my story, when I started my business first time, I live in Canada now. Uh, Things went bad very, very quickly. My mentor, my sponsor quit, and but that was the best thing to happen to me, to be honest. At the beginning, I didn't know what to do. He helped me out a little bit, and then he was gone because he took out some new ventures. Now I had to learn, meet new people, do all of that kind of stuff, home meetings, you name it. I did everything. Uh, it was crazy. It was crazy, but it was very exciting as well. It made me grow tremendously, and that's when I found out how to really build your business and deal with my finances as well, because I ended up being a little bit in debt, and that's why I want to share these tips that completely changed my life, the tips that will allow you, for you, my friend, okay, whether you are in debt right now or not, whether you have a job or not, okay, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share with you information that will literally, if you apply it, listen to this, if you apply it, it will change everything in your finances. Because here's the thing, it's not how much money you make, it's how much you keep, and that's very, very, very powerful. I'm going to share with you some information that's life changing. I'm just going to share my screen here, show you my blog post I did about it. By the way, if you don't know, I have a blog that's very, very powerful. Our platform actually to do business. We're just drawing content to our blog. I think it's this one. Hold on a second. Okay, so you see my screen, my screen right now? Very, very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, so this is my blog. It looks like this. I can remove this. Okay, so this is a 7 simple steps for you to eliminate personal debt and achieve financial freedom. That's the goal. That's the end goal of the money game. Some people just don't have the goals to become a multimillionaire. I don't know what your goal is right now. Maybe it's just to make an extra $500 a month. Maybe it's just to make $1,000 extra a month. I know so many people that would be extremely happy just doing that because that would cover so many expenses. Maybe right now you're a little bit more ambitious. You want to make an extra 10,000 a month or 100,000 a month. It just depends on the person, right? But all I can tell you is what I already did myself, which is personal debt, dealing with it. Okay, I'm not just going to talk to you about theory. I'm going to tell you about time-tested principles. So 7 simple steps to eliminate personal debt and achieve financial freedom. Let's delve into it. What changed my life was that I attended a seminar called the Millionaire Mind Intensive. I'll actually show you. There is a link here. It goes straight to their website. It looks like this. Okay. I'm not here to promote them, but they changed my life, so I better share with you, right? They teach you exactly what to do with a dollar. So many people earn a dollar, but they have no idea what to do with it. And that's how most people end up broke. Okay, broke, yes, at age 65, at the age of retirement or close to retirement, they panic because they are broke. It's not how much money you make. It has nothing to do with it. It's about how much you keep. I will say it again. It's about how much you keep. And by the way, if you're not taking notes, I would highly, highly, highly suggest you take notes because this information is very, very powerful. And another book I read around that time, that difficult time of growing my business, growing my international business, was just reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, it's a book by Robert Kiyosaki, best-selling book. Probably you hear about it. It's really good. Listen to it. It has some tips up there, and you can just go on YouTube. That's what I do typically, and just watch a video of Robert Kiyosaki. Very cool guy. Now, step 1. Let's delve into the training, the meat and potato of this training. So step 1 is to freeze your debt. So, okay, so what you want to do, you want to have several credit cards. I'll just increase the size of this so you guys can see. Okay, it looks better. Now, have several credit cards with outstanding balances, okay? And you want to discipline yourself. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, I'm just going to show you my screen here. As you can see, I'm not a technological genius, but I'm just going to share with you some good stuff. Okay, very good. The first step is to freeze it. You want to have several credit cards because I had a whole lot of stuff here. I just got to get rid of it. Now, if you have several credit cards with outstanding balances, discipline yourself to use only one. Pay off all new charges every month in full. Very, very important. Do not incur any more long-term debt. Okay? So very clear. Just pay the minimum for the others. So up the ante. So what you want to do, let's say you have 5 credit cards with outstanding balances. What you want to do is, well, first of all, just use one. Okay, just use one. And for the others, make the minimum payment. That's what you want to do. All right. Step 2 is up the ante. So you want to come up with extra money, $100, $200 per month. Typically, the payment is not that big. It's like $40, whatever. Okay. So just pay that. It could be up to $100, but not much more than that for extra payment. So if you have a good financial education and understand how to have money work for you, this should be relatively easy to do. Okay, and that's so true. I'll just get back to that again. If you can't generate an additional $100, $200 per month, I got bad news for you guys. You will not get wealthy. Okay, I'll just tell you about how to generate extra cash flow online later on. Now, steps 3 is to focus on one card. Okay, the additional $150 to $200 you made extra to your monthly payment on only one. Okay, very, very important. You want it, I should probably highlight this. Only one of your credit cards. You will now pay the minimum payment plus the extra money on that one credit card. Okay, pay only the minimum amount due on all other credit cards. So that's what I was saying again. Very often people try to pay a little extra each month on all their cards, but those cards surprisingly never get paid off. And that's true. That's the power of focus. If you focus on so many cards, you kind of dispersing your efforts. Okay. So instead of doing that, you want to focus on just one card, get it paid, get it done. Now it's taken care of, and then focus on the next one. Keep it moving. Okay. So very illustrative. You wanna deal with cards one by one, kind of just cut it in half, right? There's a joke about this, by the way. If you any of you guys want to do plastic surgery, you know, how many guys and girls? I really. um, I can almost see women doing some plastic surgery here. Maybe some of them need to. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Plastic surgery. This is plastic surgery. It's just to cut your credit card in half. Okay, that's it. Just to get rid of that stuff. It's really, really bad. Interest and all of that. It won't make you moving. Now, let's get back into the training. You want to apply the total amount you are paying each month on the previous card you just paid off, right? You remember I said you have to focus. If that card is paid off, what you are paying before, you apply it to the next card, plus the minimum payment. So it gets paid off very, very fast. And I actually worked out a mathematical formula. So the payment of the N+1 card is given by the payment of the N's card plus the minimum payment on the N+1 card. It's just a mathematical trick. I don't know. I just thought about putting it out there. Now, me being a mathematician and everything. In step 5, again, you want to apply step 1 to 4 to everything else. Now, what you want to think? You want to think globally, guys. This is very, very important. So once your credit cards are paid off, we're using step 1 to 4. Step 5, you want to do it for your house. Okay, there's a joke about a mortgage. Mortgage in French means desplet. Yes, desplet, because it's really signing off your debts, right? it's just funny. Now, you want to pay off your house, guys. Make yourself a goal. Like, kind of write it down. That's what I would advise you to do. It has been time tested. Just write down the day you will own your house 100%. Okay. I don't recommend people going into debt, but hey, if you have a house on mortgage, pay it off as soon as possible. Don't drag it to 25 years like most people do. Pay off your car as soon as possible, really. Step 6, this is critical. Now that you are completely debt-free, take the monthly amount you're paying on your last debt and now put it toward investments. You want to build your asset column. It's very, very important. How do you get out of debt? How do you get out of poverty? How do you get out of need and lack? Okay, how do you get out of fear and just being stuck at a job, or just being stuck from going from job to another job to another job, always fearing to be fired? How do you go from being in a condition of need to being the most powerful version of yourself? Because here is the thing, I believe that you are very, very, very powerful as a being. I believe that you have potential to at least come up with $200 extra per month. And I know that was my story. My story was that one time when I was in France, okay, true story, but I'm not here to tell you about all about my life. We don't have time for that. Another time I'll tell you. But basically, I couldn't pay the bill. Okay, $200 for the rent. Okay, I couldn't pay that, and I know how it feels to really need money and not being able to pay, right? Especially when you don't have parents or relatives helping you. It's very, I was pretty young at the time. I was probably 20 or 19. Yeah, very, very young. Well, not that young, but compared to most people, yeah. Now, let's get back to the training. Build your wealth. Don't go into debt ever again. Okay. So I said earlier to apply a minimum of $100 to $200 extra per month. But some people just can't do that because, hey, maybe you got fired right now. Okay. Maybe you are about to get fired from a job. Maybe your contract is just coming to an end because, as you know, most companies don't want to sign long-term contracts. So job market is very, very unstable. And sometimes people just don't have the assets. You see, it's been having bad habits like paying a Netflix subscription, buying a new TV, all of that stuff that you don't need, right? But that everybody else does, so people just feel they have to do it. So that's why people end up broke, right? But I'll just give you a two-step recipe to never go into debt again. How good is that? I want you to take a breath of fresh air. You know, just close your eyes and just imagine a life of not being in debt ever again. A life where you won't ever need to ask for another person for money. I want you to imagine a life where you are powerful. I want you to imagine, close your eyes, just relax, relax. I want you to imagine you being completely free. Step one, you want to scale down. Yes. So what you want to do is live on 55% of your income. Okay, that's all your expenses. That's your food. That's uh, that's so many things. Okay, I gotta change a link here. Anyway, I wrote a post about how to really manage your money. Okay, you want to put 55% of your income towards your living expenses. That's it. If you're spending more than that, trouble is coming. Believe me, okay, trouble is coming, and uh, just go move into a smaller house, do something, get rid of the TV, Netflix, and all of that, okay, that you don't need, and just become free. Once you are free and debt free, maybe you can get back to Netflix, but trust me on that. Now, maybe you don't need that purse. Maybe you can just hold off from buying that purse. Maybe you just don't need right now to buy that new Samsung Galaxy S5 or whatever it is. Okay? So scale down, live on 55% of your income. Step two, you want to mint your own small business. That's key, guys. What you want to do is have the tax advantages because, as you know, as an employee, you're paying the highest amount of tax, is the highest percentage of tax as an employee. But as a business owner, pay as much taxes as Microsoft or Google or ExxonMobil or whatever. Okay, I'm considered just the same as them because I'm my own company, and I have an international business. Anyway, I'm not here to tell you exactly what I'm doing, but start a home business. Okay, that's a good idea. Just start a small business where you don't have to buy a store, rent a store, spend thousands and thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, because that's even more debt. That's a second mortgage. No, what you want to do is start small and then scale up. You know that Microsoft started in a basement, in a Bill Gates basement. Okay, Facebook started in a dorm. I think it was in Harvard University, if I remember correctly. But anyway, he started in a dorm, something like that, right? So, well, my point is, you don't need to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just to start a business. Just start it at home, okay? And you can easily make $100 extra to $500. That will help you to get out of debt and actually start building wealth. And because you deserve it, my friend, thanks for listening again. So now what I'm going to do is just end this screen share. Okay. Okay. So again, you have my link on here. Just click on it, watch what I'm doing and how exciting it is. And until next time, remember, you have greatness in you. I truly believe in your capacity to just, or even if you don't have any debt right now, just to build extraordinary wealth. Because you deserve it. You deserve it, my friend. I know how it feels to not being able to do so many things, okay? Not being able to afford basic things in life, it can be tough. So again, make it happen, go out there and change your life, right? Thanks for listening, and until next time, peace.